Hello everybody and welcome to spring term. This is a video about Blackboard. I have made this video for all my classes. So you can see on screen I have 4 classes this term, and that's a lot. That's a lot for face-to-face, and that's a lot for online. So I just want to go through how I have it set up. You may be in one of these, you may be in 2 of these classes, but the setup is similar in each class. So I've tried to make it as simple as possible. I'll take your feedback. If something's a little unclear, maybe you can send me an email and say, hey, I don't quite get this. So let me just go through it fairly quickly. When you come into Blackboard, this will be what you see, the 4 classes, if you are registered for all 4, which you're not. So just your Blackboard classes will show up here. I'm going to go into strength of materials to show you how this looks. You won't see this yellow bar across the top. That's just for me, but this is in student view. So I've named each home page because I have 4 classes, and it helps me keep them straight. Hopefully it'll help you keep them straight. Excuse me. But we're in strength of materials right now. There's a welcome page, and that's the home page. And this is where everything will be organized. So this talks about kind of when you should check in the class. And I think I'm going to change this to every Monday and Wednesday. Just in case I'm late, you can still get some content on Wednesday. Strengths we'll probably have 2 assignments per week is what I'm thinking to begin with. Excuse me. And capstone will probably have 1 or 2. Structural design will probably have 2 per week. We'll just see how this goes and how well I'm keeping up. And then SolidWorks will have 1 per week. So all of the classes look similar. This is SolidWorks. This is strength of materials. As you scroll down, you will see folders. That's a folder. You'll see files. That's the file icon. And then you'll also see links. So again, this is just a content document. So nothing clickable in here unless you see the hyperlink like that. If I go into week 1, this is where you'll see a learning module. And again, this is a folder. So you'll have to keep track of these kind of things, whether it's a folder, and a folder would contain more information, or whether it's an action item or a document. So this is basically just the title to this folder. It tells you what's in it, and this is how I'm going to set up all of our learning modules. So inside of a learning module, you'll see a video lecture, possibly a reading assignment, possibly a discussion posting, and then possibly a homework assignment. So these will also be reflected in the calendar. If I show you the calendar right now, you won't see it because I'm in student view and this class is not available yet. But if I click into a class that's not in student view, this is not in student view, this is in instructor view, then you'll see how the calendar will look. And I'll keep track of the assignments this way. So here's everything in that learning module. And then I'll keep track of the weeks and keep us rolling along. So that's the plan. All right, so back to strength of materials and a learning module. If I click on it, then I see the individual pieces. So here is a document. So this just means it's informative for you, nothing to be clicked on here. I have ordered them. I really would like you to watch the video first, and then do the discussion posting, and then do the homework. So the bottom 2 items here are just informative. You can't click on anything. It's just telling you these are the things that you should be doing. Okay. the top one is the video lecture. So if I click on that, it's going to activate the video lecture and start to work. Good morning, strength students, and welcome to Chapter 9. That's kind of how it will roll. Most of it will not be my talking head. It'll usually look like something like this.
Hello, everyone. This is Troy.
All right, good enough. Back to strength materials. So that's this, and you can see that this icon has a link in it. So clearly it's something that's clickable. And that's it, pretty much. I'm going to go back to the home page. And you'll see these weeks show up. Each week will contain its learning modules. This one just has one learning module right now. It maybe will get a second learning module. You will submit to the homework submission area. So when you do this homework set, you'll go to homework submission and you'll click on that assignment, and then you'll click on create a journal entry. Sorry about that. So I chose a journal because we can upload multiple files in a journal entry. Usually these are private, but I've tried to make the settings available for you all to see each other's, because I don't care that it's private for homework. Matter of fact, I'd like you all to be looking at each other's homework. That'd be good. But we'll have to see how that works, and you'll have to let me know if you can see other people's homework assignments. So we'll figure that out. All right, so that's submission there. And then discussion posts, I think you all are aware of. This is just like a discussion in class, right? It's like you and I talking. The whole class can see it, and it's just a way of me keeping you engaged in the class. So that's my attempt. All right, that's Blackboard in a nutshell. Back to the home page here. And you can see the syllabus is here, so you can review that. I'm not going to do a special video for that. You can look through a syllabus. If you have grading questions, absolutely ask me that. The My Grades area, I haven't worked on it yet, so we'll see what that looks like for you. But weighted total will go away, and that'll become grade to date. I'll make that. And then this total will also go away. But this is how your assignments will show up in the grading system. So everything is due according to the calendar for strength. So homework assignment will be due in 2 days. So it's assigned on Monday. It'll be due on Wednesday. For SolidWorks, you'll submit once a week on Fridays. For Capstone, it could be Monday or Wednesday submission. So you'll just have to track that in your class. And then structural design could be a submission Wednesday or Friday. I meant Wednesday or Friday on Capstone. So just keep track of that in your class. When you're submitting or when you're sending me email, let's talk about that. In the My Message area or just regular email, we're going to get a bunch of email transactions this term, way more than we're used to. So I would like you in the subject line to put the class number. So if you're in structures, that's ET263, start your email subject with ET263, and then give me a topic, trusses or whatever, right? Homework question, doesn't matter. But put that in the subject line so I can switch it in my head and know what you're asking about. If it's just regular advising, then just put advising in the subject line. That would help me a lot. All right, let me see if I got anything else on my list here. I don't think so. That's pretty much it. All right, welcome to spring term. We can do this. I'm optimistic. I haven't been excited, but I am now, so that's good. I'm recording this on Thursday before we start, so it's been a lot of work to kind of get rolling on how this is going to work. But we can do it, and communicate with me, and we'll work our way through it.